the dragons from the past that still breathe fire on your emotional brain. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We are wishing you the best holiday season that you can have. I mean, it's different, but
we know it's been a hard year for a lot of people, and there's just been so many challenges on so many fronts, and we just want you to just take a step back and think about your priorities for this year, what really matters, because sometimes the best you can do is just good enough. I mean, even in our house, we really thought about what's important to us. So it's not having the perfect decorations. The only thing I got up was a tree.
But it looks beautiful. It definitely looks beautiful.
It's not getting ready and primping. And for me, I'm taking a strike. I'm going on strike from primping. It's not having perfectly...
Fire ants. Want to get rid of the fire ants.
Oh, good. Fire, automatic negative thoughts. I like that.
Fire. Automatic negative thoughts.
But whether you can wrap presents, whether you feel like you can get presents for everybody, I mean, for us, it's a spiritual holiday. It's a family holiday. It's spending time together. It's not about you looking perfect, your house looking perfect. It's about being healthy, right? So get your priorities right and take the pressure off of yourself.
Oh, we have somebody from Paris. That's so exciting.
Awesome.
I am thrilled to be part of our Brain Warrior community, and Brain Warriors have Christmas just a little bit different. When I met this one 15 years ago, actually next week, 15 years ago, she couldn't cook. In fact, I prayed she wouldn't cook because the kitchen looked like, I don't know, nuclear holocaust. And, but over time, she's an amazing cook.
But I have news for you. I'm not cooking.
She's really made holidays so much healthier.
But I'm not cooking this holiday because I've been busy.
But you did on Thanksgiving.
I did.
It was amazing.
Yes.
And you can, right? So too often the advertisers steal our brain.
Right.
And we think Christmas is about presents and it's about giving people terrible food. And it's not. It's about really living out your beliefs. And this Christmas has got to be about grace and forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
You think about why Jesus came to the earth. It was really about salvation, grace, forgiveness. And given the pandemic, it's just so important to have grace for the people in your life. One of the most important things we did here early on in the pandemic, our 17-year-old had a pretty wicked tantrum, and I was sort of irritated. It's like, come on, it's a pandemic. But she just gotten her first job,
her driver's
license, her real independence. And then I thought to myself, this is a pandemic.
Yeah.
And so we told the kids, we have 2 teenagers and an 11-year-old that live here. It's like, okay, everybody gets a tantrum a week. If you have 1 tantrum a week, nobody's going to say anything to you. More than that, we're definitely going to talk about it. And I don't think anybody's had 42 tantrums.
Nope, nobody's had 42 tantrums. We've done good. So we just want you to really think about what matters to you this holiday. You don't need to have the Hallmark house. You don't need to have, you just need to be together. Just think about what matters to you. I mean, I'm so grateful that, in spite of having, pain and being busy, and that we are here, we're healthy, we're together, and focus on what you can control. Focus on the things that make you happy, not on what you can't control, not on, those things that just irritate you and annoy you. Your life is just, your holiday is going to turn out to be so much better. So,
do you have a favorite memory from this year?
Yes, the kids will hate it because I love the fact that we can force the kids to be home and play games with us. So teenagers don't want to be home, but we actually like our teenagers. So forcing the kids to be able to be home with us, I like that I get to be with you. I hate being told what to do, but I actually like being home. So I don't like being told I have to be home.
You hate being told what to do by every living thing.
Right. But I actually like being home. So
You hate being told what
So
to do.
I love
mean,
I love watching old
So
movies.
here's the secret. If you're married to someone like Tana that hates being told what to do, never tell her what to do.
Tell her what
But
not to do.
Tell her what not to do, and then she's going to want to do it. It's called reverse psychology. And it's like if I want her to go to the store with me.
Oh, no.
I would never go to the store with me. I would go, you probably don't want to go to the store with me.
Oh no, I have to tell them. I never imagined I was going to be working this hard. Like, I work so hard. And I looked at him and I'm like, how did you get me to work this hard? He goes, when I told you that you don't need to work at all. I was like, okay. I knew you did that intentionally.
She has a new book coming out January 5th. It's like 10 days from now. I'm so excited. The Relentless Courage.
It's my
of a
10th
Scared
book.
Child. You can go to relentlesscourage.com, pre-order the book. She's got all sorts of gifts for you. This is not a commercial. This is actually Christmas. And us just telling you Merry Christmas. But I'm so proud of her. What was the hardest thing that happened this year?
The hardest thing was dealing with the kids being in the house because they didn't like it. I loved watching all the old movies with them, but they were so disappointed. I mean, I really do feel for them. The grief that they went through with losing their school year, with losing, so many things that were just so important to them. Not being able to be with their friends and
Sex was the most important thing this year. I love that.
Wow. Okay. Good for them.
I'm a fan.
Keeping it real. Oh yeah, no, I think the disappointment for the kids, and we lost your dad, and that was hard. And
that was by far the worst.
I mean, everybody's been touched by
this year, and to just the explosion of mental health challenges.
Yeah.
My God, I've never seen anything.
Well,
like
the
this
anxiety in our own
40
house with the
years
kids.
that I've been a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But speaking of my dad, I lost my dad in May, and I'm one of 7 children. And my mom's not been alone one night. We rotate spending nights with her.
She was clear. You guys are not leaving me alone.
And last night, I just remember my dad. I'm one of 7. I have 52 nieces and grandnieces. And I told my mom last night, I said, this is going to be the most quiet Christmas for my dad. Because the noise is to make him crazy.
There's about 100 people usually at his house at his mother's house for holidays. It's madness.
And they come over about 4, and at about 5, he's like,
it's madness.
I think I'm done.
So it's pure madness. It's chaos in the most beautiful way.
So I wonder if in the urn he'll still hear things.
Daniel.
You have to play with grief. You have to play with it and not be too terribly serious. We wish you an incredible holiday season. I want you to start thinking about 2021. And it's probably going to be another wild ride. What do you want? What's important to you? Not just, the first week in January when you make your New Year's resolutions. What do you really want? And then ask yourself, does it fit? I know I want to be closer to you than ever. I mean, we had a really good year.
We had a good year.
Together.
I mean, I almost feel guilty sometimes telling people
And the
that.
one question, if you're not married and you're thinking about getting married, the one question you should ask yourself is, can I do a pandemic with this person? Because this may not be the last pandemic of your lifetime. And I know divorce really went up, but I think we should be focused now on doing a good job in our relationships. And one of the things we do is we know what we want with each other. Kind, caring, loving, supportive, passionate, me more than her, relationship. And so every day I just go, does my behavior fit what I want? See, I always want that, but I don't always feel that way. If like something irritates me, and if I can inhibit the first thought that comes into my mind, that's just so important.
And you're very good at it. So, and for
Because
me,
I married my best friend.
he's very trusting. I mean, he's much more likely to trust what's going on than I am. I'm very cynical. So for me, it's like these holidays, I don't necessarily think everyone has my best, they have the best intentions, or they have my needs in mind. And so I think to myself, you know what? This is how I decide I'm going to have a good holiday.
Turn off the news.
Well, turn off the news, but I'm like, you know what? I am going to enjoy the heck out of this holiday just to spite them, just to spite 2020. I know I'm a little conflict seeking, but.
Shall we talk about ADD? Excitement seeking, drama driven, negative seeking,
But I'm not with you.
seeking. And I'm grateful. I'm going to light candles at church.
Yeah.
When we can go back in person. Anyways, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Now, how do I turn this on? So that it's.
Hold on.